Hello, wonderful people of the internet. It's Shadows Girl 1920 here, and we are back with another game of Evil Genius. So today we are freshly into our new base. Everything's all set up. We've got all of the science equipment to do all of the science things. We've got a few people on the island that I've been dealing with. Slowly working on switching over to nuclear power so we can reduce the amount of space taken up by our power generators, because at the moment we have 3 power rooms dotted around, which just isn't necessarily ideal. So we're working on that. And we're now going to steal the Codex of Knowledge and start working towards that doomsday device. I'm also waiting on the science guys to research our I'm trying to get them to research items in the infirmary, but that's just a case of waiting. We've got nothing to research right now, and we're just waiting for the science guys to research the infirmary. We want that so that we can get the infirmary chair, and the infirmary chair means that we can do some despicable things to Mariana Mamba and get her off our tail once and for all. So yeah, that's a thing that we need to do. We also want some of our science guys to deal to the, what do you call it? To the body bags. There we go. We want them to deal to that so that we can get the freaks on board, which are essentially zombie things that we can use to defend the island as well, and we can have them wandering around outside, and they'll just kind of, they essentially just kill on sight. They're rather handy. Now I'm just keeping an eye out because we did have a super agent on the island before. I think he's gone back to the world map. Yep, Jet-chan is back here, which isn't too bad. We're generating a little bit of money, you know, every minute. I'd like to have more money coming in, but right now I'm just trying to get this codex. Sorry, auto-saving there. Alright, hide. Oh, there we go, and hiding. Can't really do much about the justice piece here, because if we go into hiding we automatically terminate the mission. So just trying to make sure that, you know, by taking from other regions that we don't run out of guys, because otherwise we fail the mission. We have 4 minutes left on it, so we'll be keeping a close eye on that. We'll probably activate another super agent at some point, especially since we'll also be employing the mercenary scientist. So yeah, that could be a thing. Oh no, what happened to my valet? I have clicked on the wrong one. Looks like he's worn himself out playing the piano for too long. Yeah, now we've got, because we've had super agents on and off, we do have maximum defense on our Mr. Bossman, so his door is under guard at the moment. All 4 henchmen are there, and that's also just to make sure that super agents don't deal to our henchmen. Alright, so we don't have to deal with that guy. Alright, how are we going here? I might get another guard across, or 2. We'll take 1 from here, And one from here. I know it's dropping our revenue, but at the moment they're hiding anyway. These guys can come out of hiding, I think. Yeah. There we go, that's better. Okay guys, 13 seconds left. And we've still got some guys alive, so that's not too bad. What we are going to do though is get ourselves back up to max. There we go, we have the Codex of Knowledge.
There were a few Hammer operatives asking questions around here, so I had to turn off my pirate radio signal for a few days. I hacked into the computer system at the Severnia Research Facility while I was off air and found that a top-secret Codex machine had just been stolen. According to the memo I decrypted, only a few brilliant scientists can make sense of the Codex. But if I decipher, it can be used to make a doomsday device. Chilling stuff, huh?
There we go, we have the Codex of Knowledge. And as I said, we have gathered the interests of a third super agent. We now have Katerina Frostinova. She is the Hammer, is it? Hammer, yeah. The Hammer super agent. So we've now got her to deal with. She's another one that's pretty okay with just taking psychological weakening until she leaves. The only issue is she likes to camouflage herself and run around pretty much invisible, especially in this jungle. Fantastic. So we need to get our mercenary scientist, and we also need to get that infirmary chair so we can drop one of the super agents that's pestering us. Right, let's see what these guys do. If they get too close, I'll target them for capture. Alright, so yep, we've got Katerina Frostinova. Another super agent to contend with. So we're now going to have to be careful in Hammer, Smash and Anvil territories until we get these guys out of the way. We're going to take the Saber mercenary scientist, 5 workers, 2 valets, 2 spin doctors, so he's not too high resource to get. The other guy's the same, but there's also Jet Chan bouncing around that region, so yeah. Then we'll chuck in a couple of guards and mercenaries just for safekeeping. Alright, now let's see where the Codex of Knowledge got placed in the base. I think it automatically gets placed in the research laboratory, but yes it does. Alright. We're gonna put it a little bit out of the way. There we go. Rightio, everybody's here. Let's get this underway. Oh, looks like we're down a few in our control room right now. Yeah, I see, because they're all running around trying to deal with intruders on the island. I'd love to know what my scientists are up to, because I've had no research pop up lately.
You're listening to the Southern African Nightly News Bulletin.
Alrighty, we now have the mercenary scientist.
With our new range of pet jewelry, diamonds can now
No, that's not what I was wanting. I was wanting to pull these guys out.
Is at Saber Research Institute in Cape Town defected to the evil organisation earlier
today,
causing widespread concern. Saber officials are
making sure we got enough guys in each of these areas. Looking good. Alrighty. Oh, we're probably getting a little bit too full here. Alright. We now have assassins on the island. We go into alert. Everyone arms themselves. Here's our mercenary scientist arriving. Here's our assassins. There we go, get Drubai out there. Codex of knowledge, 20% analysed. We're getting there. This is good. Here's our mercenary scientist doing his job. We've got to keep an eye on him too, because he's going to want to do a runner at the end of this.
Intruder tagged for termination.
Why is my door not working? 40%. Okay, we're losing guys here as well. Not so good. I'm going to set everybody back to hiding, keep them safe. I'm going to set these guys to hiding as well, just because I can't see what's happening there. We're back up to question marks there.
Capture tag issued.
I think these are our assassins. Let's see. It appears to be so. Oh, and we've got a terrified tourist.
Kill tag issued. Intruder tagged for capture.
There we go. Can't have any terrified tourists running around. 80%. Fantastic. Now the last thing we're going to need is a super agent appearing on the island. That would be dangerous.
Capture tag issued.
We've got a few terrified tourists running around as well, which also isn't that great. They'll gain heat for the island.
Warning, hostile presence detected in base. Intruder tagged for capture.
Oh, no, you're not.
Rage pod at the max.
Check objective screen for new goals.
Cool. We've got the Codex of Knowledge. Mercenary Scientist has a change of heart and is trying to escape. Let's get him marked for termination.
For termination. Prisoner execution order confirmed.
Get all these guys dealt with.
Termination requested.
He's got a few doors to go through before he gets seen. Here we go, now he's being dealt with. Alright, we're going to come off of alert so everyone puts away their guns. And we'll continue clearing all this out.
Prisoner termination requested.
Alright, we've got the mercenary scientist out of the way. Alright, so we're up to choosing a doomsday device. Now, this is something we're probably going to leave for a little bit longer. Simply so that we can get our super agents out of the way and whatnot. Because the super agents are going to be a mission once we start stealing equipment required for the doomsday device. Plus, I kind of want some input on what doomsday devices you guys would like me to do. So we've got the ID eliminator, the earthquake beam, or the gravity disruptor. Not 100% sure what the ID eliminator does, but I have played through with the earthquake beam and the gravity disruptor, and they're kind of fun for the insanes. So, yeah. Alright, world map. Katarina Foster Nova's just over there. Everything's looking pretty good. We should probably get some higher tier science minions, I believe, if we're wanting to deal with Mariana Mamba. So, it's a guard. I'm trying to find the biochemist. There we go. 4 workers, 3 technicians, 1 scientist. And I'm just going to pull from what we've got up here so we're not taking too many from the base. Just to keep things a little safer. And of course keep them on plotting and hiding. Fantastic. Alright, and I think we'll also want the quantum physicist. And he's here. 4 workers, 3 technicians, 1 scientist. So we'll do him after we've got our biochemist. And I think we'll also get some higher tier military minions. I'm just going to have a quick check around the base for anyone who could be a danger to us. Alrighty guys, so we're set up to kidnap a biochemist. We've got a Forces of Justice piece on the map, unfortunately. So we're going to have to wait a couple of minutes. We've also got to be really careful because we've got Mariana Mamba bouncing around in the smash territory. But we're doing our best. And then I think, yeah, we can get most of our sciencey guys and military guys from Hammer territory, so we should be good. And Mariana Mamba's on the island. That's her theme song playing if the audio on OBS is working today. We're going to set her up for capture today. So we're actually going to get Dubai onto that.
I use many special moves. Red bar at the max.
Oh, stuff's blown up because she was kicking my traps. More pressure pads.
Object has been ordered. Object purchase order confirmed.
Here we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep a very close eye on Mariana Mamba. Make sure she doesn't go anywhere. Experimenting for me, good lad. We need that pharmacy, but we need that chair as soon as possible. Definitely need to keep the boss's door under guard at the moment. Cool. We're going to set up one of these doors to be guarded as well, to keep Mariana Mamba under supervision. And we're going to put Dubai there because he's got the highest health out of all of the guys I've got here at the moment. So he can hang out around here because she's less likely to murder him. But now we've started getting some research going again, which is great. Alright. But we can now get this going. So let's get that going. Because we're going to need our higher level science minions and military minions to get our doomsday device components once we move on to that. So might as well get them today as well. We're going to be keeping a close eye on Mariana Mamba. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys go for a minute while I keep this guy here until we get the infirmary chair set up. And I'll set up for the biochemist and get him training some guys up and whatnot. But yeah. So I will see you guys soon. Okay guys, so we've got another opportunity to research the pharmacy booth, and I think this is the time that we're going to get the chair. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think we'll be dealing with Mariana Mamba very quickly. And we've got more research equipment. I think that's the research we need for the freaks. So that'll be great. So we just need to keep Mariana Mamba in her space for a little bit longer. What on earth is Dr. Neuroside doing? Not feeling too good. So she's going to have a wee freak out there. Okay. Whatever it takes to keep her happy. Yep. You're training people? Cool. That's our biochemist right there. So I've tweaked the number of scientists and technicians so that we can get 5 biochemists. Which is great. Who was that? Alright, these guys need to be dealt with. Yeah. And she escaped again. What on earth is she doing? She's going to be dealt with very quickly. Alrighty guys, so I'll wait for this research to happen. And then we shall show you guys the end result of it all. So I'll see you all soon. Alrighty guys, so we've managed to get the examination chair researched. So I'm going to go put that in the infirmary. We're going to actually put 2 in because they're actually quite handy items for healing up your minions. And yeah, we just had some guys go away, so that's not so good. We want to keep that cash revenue up. So we're now just waiting on the infirmary chair to arrive in the infirmary. So that we can actually get things going. We'll just check the infirmary. Again, make sure that that thing has arrived. Oh, we've got one. Okay. So,
Prisoner
What we want to do is we want to interrogate Mariana Mamba with the infirmary chair. So this is going to be fun. While we wait for her to get picked up. Freak production is now available. Fantastic. We're going to get Dubai out here.
I use many special moves.
And we're going to go to the body room. We need to wait for body bags to show up on the floor, apparently. Looks like either one of those things could do something. That's cool. Alright. We're going to have some body bags very soon. Essentially what you do is you just chuck them into the biotank and then freaks pop out. The amount of freaks you can get is dependent on your notoriety. As you see, our boss is having a great time. And there we go. Mariana Mamba has had her main weapon stripped of her. As I said, some things were going to be a little offensive in the game. Gotta give her a quick way out. Where's the nearest exit? This way. Alright. And there we go, there's our first two freaks arriving. Just going to drop the security on some doors so she has somewhere to run to. Here we go, she's leaving the island. So we won't have to deal with her anymore. Which is just fantastic. She's gone. No more Mariana Mamba. One super agent down, 4 to go. Yay! Alrighty. So we're just going to check the guard room one more time. Oh, he's too far away for me to get anyone to deal with him. Lucky for him. We're going to create another body bag and make sure we've got enough freaks created. If you're going to escape. Move the body bag. Dump it in the biotanks. Alright. Now we can also lower the security on this door now. Widescreen TV. Cool. I'll put that up in the break room very soon. I just thought you guys would like to see the freak production. They just chuck the body bag into the tanks. And here he comes. And he'll just head straight outdoors. So, we've finally dropped a super agent. We've managed to get the Codex of Knowledge and the Scientists. So now we're ready to create our doomsday devices at our own leisure. I would like to deal with at least one more super agent before we do so. And we'll just check that real quick before I do the outro if we've got one. No. So we may have to gain a bit more notoriety before we deal to Jet Chan. But that is most definitely all I've got time for today. So if you like the video, then hit that like button. And if you like my channel, then please subscribe. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and occasionally Mixer. You will find the links down in the description below as always, and I will see you all next time.